Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. You are plugged in to Social Plug Media, where we connect you to level up and we help you to rise and win. Today, we are in CollabSpace Studios in beautiful and historic New Braunfels, Texas, specifically downtown. So let me tell you a little bit about CollabSpace Studios. We are a content creation studio, we're a podcasting studio, and we can help you with rental space and much more. Collaborations, resources, connections, and everything else in between. So what the premise is today is we want to introduce you to the Rise and Win show. That logo right there, Rise and Win. So we've been doing this for a little bit, and part of our whole process is we want to help people in the community and beyond win, be successful, be motivated, be inspired, be educated, and so on and so forth. So we figured this platform in 2025 would be the perfect place because we'll have different guests, different inspirational guests. We'll have different hosts and just a huge dynamic of collaboration. So I got my producer, JRock, he's getting everything ready. And we got Coy Lewis on the set as well. So Coy's gonna be one of our hosts on this dynamic show that's gonna highlight people to rise and win. So when I say people help to rise and win, this is influencers, this is small business owners, this is organizers, anybody else that has something to help inspire people. So it's kind of be a variety show. We're gonna have different topics, different current events, and we're gonna be highlighting those individuals and their stories, whether it be small business, whether it be weight loss, whether it be they're getting a college degree and giving you tips on how to get a college degree, on how to lose weight, on how to connect, on how to network, and how to do anything else to help you be successful. So I want to show my man here, JRock, with the glasses. What's up, JRock?
What is going on, brother? Hey, man, I'm excited about this new show, man. And I know it might just seem like a podcast again right now, but don't think that. We're just introducing this, guys. And I think what's going to be huge about this is you that are watching, all you business people, owners, and just, you know, anything we want to share. I think this will be more of an informational type podcast. And so that's what I'm really excited about with this episode with this show is to show that what these local businesses are doing around here, what anybody is doing out here, not just local, and talk about truly just your business. I think the difference in all of, from Social Plug Podcast and things like that is we get deep into the weeds of their life and them as a person to where here we're going to talk about their business a little bit more. So I like that. So, and I'm excited to talk about Coy today too, man. And I started working with Coy with the Double Schotts Dugout Podcast, and he's going to give us some information about what he's got up next. But just to see his passion in talking and podcasting, hell, he was on Facebook last night, man, during the football game. And if I wasn't so tired from this past week, man, I would have joined him. I'm not going to lie, bro. But it's fun to see that this guy's got some drive, and that's what I want to share today as well. So, and then also we'll highlight a couple business today, too, with the whole point about this. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to say some things about Coy before we formally introduce him here. We kind of did, but I want to just say some things about him. So Coy, I've known Coy or known of him for a little bit. I know he connected with you, JRock.
Yes, sir.
On getting a podcast started. I know he's passionate, and once you get to know him, you get to know he's very passionate, not only about his family, but about sports. And that's why he has a podcast teaming up with Austin Hanna, the owner of Double Schotts, called the Double Schotts Dugout, and we'll get into that. But what Coy did is he came to us and said, guys, I want to have my own platform. He says, I have a lot of information and I have a lot of passion, and I just want to inform people on not only my skills, but I want to inform and entertain people on sports. Some people that might not know about sports or all these different things. And we were talking before we went live here. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of information on different sports topics, different sports stories, and he'll break a bombshell here in a bit, maybe, about Fox Sports. Yeah. But he's very passionate about sports. And what he brings to our platform is that passion that people want and people need. He's not just some boring guy. All right, we're going to talk about sports today. No. He's passionate, and he loves what he does. And we all love what we do. You guys love what you do.
Oh, yeah.
You have to love what you do in order to do it right and to do it to the maximum level possible. So what we do is we coach a lot of people as well when we mentor them on how to find that fire from below, from your intestinal fortitude and get it out there and bring it to the masses and have the confidence to come on camera and do all these things, because it does take a lot of confidence to be able to get these reps on camera and get people in the seat and talk to them about whether it be their story on the Social Plug podcast, whether it be the wrestling side on the Jabroni Talks podcast, the 830 podcast with Jerry Sauceda, the Double Schotts Dugout. We have the Building Wealth Mastermind. So we have different podcast platforms that we're able to produce for different people. Exactly. And we tell people, just start, just try it. Because if you don't try it, you're never gonna do it. Just like in sports, Coy, if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Correct.
So you have to be able to shoot your shot, get in there, get your hands dirty, get your foot in the door in order for you to be successful and to rise and to win. So Coy, I'm gonna introduce you now. We got the face. We got the
boom. There he is.
Face of the franchise there. Without further ado, Coy Lewis, everybody. What's up, Coy?
How's it going, guys? Thanks
What's
for
up,
everything.
brother?
Thanks for all the kind words. I'm glad you didn't put the camera on me sooner because I was blushing. But yeah, I'm thankful to CollabSpace Studios for everything they do for Double Schotts Dugout, and looking forward to keep that rolling.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead, John.
sports a little bit. Are you affiliated with any sports teams or anything? Like favorite sports
affiliated? I'm a Colts fan.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Tough. We don't have a quarterback. I don't
Well, he
think.
quit on you, right?
He left twice this season. Back spasms, and then he got tired one time. So
brain spasms.
we get tired. We get tired.
You get tired one time.
So I'm an Astros fan, as you can see, repping the Astros jersey, Astros stuff. Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks. Just overall sports watcher. I'll watch any sport. One of my favorite sports to watch is curling in the Winter Olympics. It's an electric sport. I love it.
Get out of here.
I love it so much, dude. I can watch them dudes scrub that ice for hours. It's amazing. It's amazing stuff. If you've never watched curling, just put it on one day when the Olympics are on and you don't have anything to do but sit on the couch, because that will make sure that you don't do anything but sit on the couch, because it's great. It's great stuff.
That is
Do you ever
awesome.
fall asleep watching that?
Of course, that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, so
and
that's
you
what it's
wake
for.
up and yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's like
relaxing.
like a sleeping pill.
Right. You go, you watch a little bit of curling, you take a nap, you wake up, curling's still on, and then you go cut the grass or do whatever you got to do.
Gotcha.
But that 15 minutes before you fall asleep, electric. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Can't be beat.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, man, welcome. It's been a pleasure having you and getting to
Thank
know
you.
you and Austin Hanna.
Yeah.
Austin Hanna is one of our sponsors for various processes and various programs that we have. And that's another thing. If you guys want to be a sponsor for the Rise and Win podcast, or the Rise and Win show rather, or any one of our platforms, give us a shout. Reach out to us on socialplugmedia.net. Reach out to us on a DM. We're on several platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube as well. You can get your specific show on those platforms. We'll highlight you with some reels. We'll make sure everybody knows about you, about your business. And if you're a sponsor, we'll highlight you, make sure that we connect with you, where we can market you in a way that everybody knows who you are. It doesn't matter what business you are, what you're affiliated with. We will highlight you and connect you with the market, with the audience, with the people in the community, and beyond.
That's right, man. Well, without further ado, guys, again, we want to be informational and give information about businesses around here. And we were blessed to work with the Wild Side, and they had their grand opening a couple weeks ago. I mean, what do you say, about a month now they've been in business, Johnny?
Yeah. So Wild Side is a pretty cool bar. It's pretty cool vibes here downtown New Braunfels, right across from Downtown Social on San Antonio Street. So they've been open for about a month, JRock, and it's a cool spot. Very professional, very clean, and I think I've never seen anything like this. So in the ladies' bathroom, and yes, I did go in the ladies' bathroom. I did go in the ladies' bathroom for one reason only, and it was to push that button on the wall. It's a
Heck
red
yeah.
button.
Okay.
And when you push that button, magical things happen, Coy. All right.
I'm very nervous.
It's kind of weird for me to say this.
Okay.
But you hear, "Let's go, girls," and it's Shania Twain,
okay.
and her song starts coming out, and everybody starts dancing. You immediately start dancing,
Right.
And it gives you that vibe, and the ladies are, and I don't know what's the name of the song by Shania Twain.
Oh, man, you're going to get me on that one.
Let's go, girls.
Feel
Make
like
me
a
feel
woman.
like
Feel
a
like
woman.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
what it's
That's
called.
the one.
Yeah, Shania.
Yeah, so I've seen videos and
Shania.
TikToks and all kinds of stuff like that, and these women go crazy and they go wild in the bathroom. I think that's why it's called Wild Side. Who knows?
Oh, okay. I've seen something similar to that. It wasn't like a button that you pushed that played music. It was like a little flap that you lifted up, and it was a wiener. And then they would be like, everybody, it would like sound an alarm throughout the bar.
Oh,
that
really?
You lifted up the
They
flap.
touched the wiener.
And and that.
You touched the wiener.
Yeah, you touched the wiener. Everybody just, when you walk out of the bathroom, and everybody's like, there's the wiener toucher right there. There you
That
go.
was in the women's bathroom or the men's
It was in the
bathroom?
men's bathroom, so it was a little bit different.
Okay.
Where
But,
was this? Where was this at?
I can't remember where it was at. I'll be honest with you, but
Oh, that's
there
so
is a
hilarious.
thing there where there's like a flap, and it says, "Don't lift this flap."
So
and then
you,
if you
you
lift
were
the-
there, or you?
I saw. Yeah, I saw it. You saw it. You see
Okay.
it,
I
and
was
you
like,
asked.
Coy, did you touch the
No, I
wiener?
didn't touch the flap. No, no. Because I asked. I worked around lots of dangerous equipment for a really long time. So when somebody says don't touch something, I keep my hands away. Right. They always say don't put your fingers where you wouldn't put your pecker.
Ah, yeah.
That's how you keep them getting smashed.
Great advice, and that
Yes.
helps you win.
Yes, that helps you win. And count to 10
Yes.
on your fingers.
And count to 10. Don't forget
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
important.
speaking of fingers and winning, fireworks. I saw some videos. People lost their fingers.
All the time.
All right, I want to get into that, but let's get into this video real quick before we get away from the wild side. So,
Wild Side.
I'll let you introduce it.
all right, guys. So again, the wild side here. It's New Braunfels, man, and make sure you go check them out. And again, this is their grand opening video, so check it out. Jesse's calling me right now.
So when this video is playing, they can't hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did somebody say they can't hear us?
No, I'm just asking, like, when this is going, they can't hear us.
You should. No, they can't hear us right now. Yeah, we're about to go in right now. 20 seconds. You want to go back in or me, Johnny? Okay.
So you can just talk about the vibe and how people created it.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So just an amazing vibe there, man. Been there multiple times. You see that slam ski? Pretty cool shot that they have there. Getting 4 people to do a little slam ski there. You saw Dylan, the owner, and Cindy Wild there, man. Shout out to them for having this amazing bar that just brings good vibes, man. I've heard everybody just like, man, we love the vibe there. Get out there and try their Martini Espresso. I feel like that's the drink there. I don't know. I know their Flamingo drink is pretty awesome too. You can get your hands on a little Flamingo and try that drink there too. But man, I'm really loving that Martini Espresso. You Martini Espresso kind of guy?
No, my wife drinks the martinis. I'm more of a bourbon or whiskey guy, and I do indulge in their Flamingo drinks. So it's cool because you have a drink. It's a cocktail. And they put it in a little flamingo, like a floaty, like in the pool, but it's a miniature.
Yeah. I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That
And
is pretty cool.
I've played the game where I can drink it with the flamingo without looking weird.
I don't believe you.
But I mean, it's cool because I think it tastes better when you drink it with the flamingo
Of
floaty
course.
on it.
Of course.
Yeah, it gives it an extra flavor.
Yeah.
But what's cool about Wildside is I saw the progression of them building it. This was a gas station back in the day.
It was, yeah.
Like
Old
over
school.
100 years ago. I think
Old
it
school
was
gas
built
station.
as a gas station. And it was just sitting there for years, as long as I've been in New Braunfels. And they've made it into a pretty cool bar.
Yeah.
And you can just go in there and hang out. You can do parties, you can do events, you can do whatever you want. You know, little mingling with the girls or the guys, whatever, on a Friday night, even during the week. I think it's open every single day.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the vibe
every
is
day.
always there. They got the music in there, and
You got the Badilla tacos like outside too, right?
Yeah, they got
Badilla.
Badilla. So if you like Badilla tacos,
Which is really good. I tried their the tacos itself, and man, just Badilla will get you, man.
so
Badilla tacos.
it's a smaller scale bar, but it's just cool. It's more intimate because you got the inside, of course, and then you can go outside, and they got some AstroTurf, and you can sit there, and they got heaters, and you can just chill out there, and it's right on San Antonio
Jenga?
Street.
Is it Jenga?
Jenga,
They
yeah.
got Jenga. You can play Jenga. You can play a little bit of What else is there?
They have the rings, the
yeah, the
game where
rings,
you
there
like
you go.
swing the ring
Yeah.
and hook
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
stuff. They have that one.
So
I don't
they
know, I've
are
never been, but
definitely rising and winning
Yeah, yeah.
at Wildside.
That's
And they're
right,
helping
man.
other people rise and win as well. They're inspirational. They're motivated individuals there. And so when you walk in, you go straight to the bar, and everything looks very clean, very professional.
service very good.
Service
Everything's
Service
top
amazing,
notch.
yeah. Shout out to Jenna and Dylan
Awesome.
and
Heck
their,
yeah.
their
Yeah.
crew out there.
Nice.
All the bartenders are doing awesome, man. They're killing it. It's been great, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, just great vibes. They have a DJ there. Seems like every Friday, Saturday. Seems like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
too sure if
And,
they're there all
and
the
they
time.
got great selection on drinks. They got wine, they got beer, they got whiskey, vodka, and cocktails.
And
galore.
also for you people that like, don't get me wrong, every other place around New Braunfels is great, right? But if you just want a spot like to again more intimate, real small, smaller spot, and kind of just want to have more of a chill, not so big of a crowd, that's your spot. So it's a good spot, man. Heck yeah. Well, the last other business we want to, well, not business, they are a networking group. Elevate. Let me double check what that was. I don't want to butcher this. Okay, so it's Elevate Networking Alliance. Okay, so they do an event every year for a cause, and what they're doing is it's a Christmas project of New Braunfels partnered with the Moms of New Braunfels Uncensored. So what they do is they do this armadillo race event, and they gather money and raise money, and then they give to the unfortunate, people that can't afford presents and stuff. So it's really nice for them to do this. This event was really freaking cool. Shout out to Lindsay Semter. She's the one that I was in contact with this event, and I was blessed to shoot this. And guys, by the way, both of these events were shot by Social Plug Media. We do videography, and we do. I love to shoot experiences. I love to shoot to tell a story, and I think that's what both of these kind of videos have done so far. And with this one, like I said, it was really fun. She's like, "Hey, do you want to come record armadillo races?" I said, "Hell yeah!" I don't know what the hell is that going to
Say less.
right?
Yep.
And so
100%.
it was super cool to kind of see that going on, and it was really cool because I got to do this project with my godson. And so shout out to my godson Raiden. He helped me get some of this footage, and I also did a no-no. We'll talk about that after this, but I did a no-no while shooting. But this is the beauty of going out there and just catching a great event, guys. So great event, great cause. Check out this video here, all right, guys? So here we go. They can't hear us, by the way.
Armadillo in it. Fucking armadillo races. That's crazy.
Is it showing over there?
Yeah.
We're just a little bit behind.
Yeah, a little bit. How long is this video?
Hey, we'll talk about RCA too, that we do videos for them.
Yo, that
JRock.
What's up?
We'll talk about RCA too,
RCA?
that we do work with them.
Okay. And then we'll go into sports talk.
Mom's a Seguin page is wild. It's wild fucking.
I stayed the
scene.
fuck away from those,
The
bro.
wild, wild west of Facebook, right there, dude. Mom's a Seguin Uncensored or Mom's of New Braunfels. Oh my god.
My wife shows me.
Oh my god, they're fucking brutal. I love it.
Yeah, it is brutal.
Or don't date him.
Yeah. Oh man.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll let you finish this one off.
Let's go, baby. All right, going unmuted. Yeah, man. So just an awesome event out there, man. Out there at In Green, man, and just man, pretty great cause, and really cool, man. You can see everybody's excitement getting ready for those armadillo races, and it was just a great event. So shout out to Lindsay Semter, shout out to all the sponsors and everybody that had to do with this event. It was just a great event out there, and just a good time, man. Get out there, have some drink, and watch some armadillo races, great food. Oh my goodness! So if you missed out on that event, you better catch the next one next year, and get out there and sponsor this event, man. It's a great thing. So heck yeah, would you do some races, Mr. Coy?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be I mean, they got like herpes or something, right? I think armadillos, like if you
they have something that they say,
chlamydia, or there's like they got something.
Just don't make out with them.
I'm sure these get shot.
They better not put a caked up armadillo in front of me. I'm gonna be in trouble, dude. But yeah, I would let armadillo races be dope. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool to see.
That's awesome, man.
So JRock, hey, great video. What I love about the video is you not only told a story, but you helped them raise awareness,
absolutely,
on their cause, right? And they raised a lot of money for the community and for their cause as well. So what these videos and these marketing and promotional videos do is they keep the story always being told. You watch that video and it comes to life again, and you can see the joy and the happiness and everything that comes with it, and the logos and all those things. So that's the cool thing about being a sponsor and being storytellers like we are as well, that we're able to highlight people and help them to rise and win. There's that phrase again, rise and win. Some other people we help rise and win is we're partners with the River City Advocacy and Counseling Center. So I want to give those guys a shout out. Rachel Frederick and Amanda Hunt, those guys are phenomenal leaders in the community, and they are in charge of so many things within RCA, or River City Advocacy, in the realm of mental health counseling and people that are stressed out and just need somebody to talk to. So with RCA, we help them promote and highlight their cause and their organization. So they are a nonprofit, and they are very passionate about helping people with those mental health issues, because mental health concerns are a real thing in America, and it's a deteriorating factor. It's a silent killer, and people are stressed out, and they're just committing suicide sometimes. You don't know what people are going through. People can have a smile on their face, and sometimes they're going through some stuff. And it takes a strong person to be vulnerable and say, hey, River City Advocacy, I need some assistance. Can you help me? Yeah. So Social Plug Media, in connection with River City Advocacy, we help bridge that gap and just bring awareness to the community and to help people rise and win as well. Okay. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those guys.
Heck yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, so this has been pretty awesome, man. Again, be able to give those two businesses a shout out. And so again, this is what you're going to see a little bit more too, because if what we really want to do is, again, talk to those business owners and talk about process of the business and what they got to offer for their business as well. So that's what y'all got to look forward to in that. And so today we're going to talk sports with Coy, being part of the Double Schotts Dugout. We're gonna get a little highlight of how this guy talks on the mic and how he's doing his thing. So, and we might even get a little special guest from Mr. Jesse E as well as we're doing this. So, well, not special guest. He's one of our hosts for this show as well. So, but again, let's get into some sports talk. So, Coy, what's been going on in some sports, man?
Well, as we know, we have had the college football playoff going on, and as of last night, the NFL playoff picture is now set. So playoffs is always like a happy, sad time for me, because you're excited about playoff football. You got the best teams left going out to beat the shit out of each other and try to win the Super Bowl. But also that means that football is almost over. Not having football makes me sad. So, but yeah, we got some great playoff matchups, man. There's been some other news, not really directly related to sports, but directly related to a lot of sports announcers and sports coverage guys and very prominent figures.
Not you, right, Coy?
No, not me. I said prominent. So I just, while I was watching the Vikings and Lions game last night, which was a great game. I bet the Lions -3. They covered. They beat them by like 3 touchdowns. It was the easiest cover of my life. Thank you to the Detroit Lions. But while I was doing that, something came across my X feed, the Everything app, and it said there was a lawsuit against Joy Taylor, who Joy Taylor is the host of Skip and Shannon's Undisputed, or was when it was Skip and Shannon. That show has since been disbanded, but she was the host of that show, right? And she kind of came out of nowhere. Everybody kind of realized that she wasn't there, and then all of a sudden she was. Well, this lawsuit that I read this lawsuit like
So it's all
pages
alleged.
and pages. It's all alleged. Yes, alleged. Let me say that all of this is alleged. None of this has been taken to court or anything like that. But there is a lawsuit against Skip Bayless. There's a lawsuit against Fox and all of Fox Sports entities, and then there's a lawsuit against Charles Dixon, who was the executive vice president of content for Fox. There is a lawsuit against Emmanuel Acho, who is a Fox Sports personality, Joy Taylor, a Fox Sports personality, and Skip Bayless, who
Wow.
you might not know shit about any of those other people, but if you know anything about sports, you know who Skip Bayless is.
He loves the Cowboys, doesn't he?
Very loves the Cowboys. He had a video last year after the Cowboys did what the Cowboys do and sucked real bad, of him taking off a shirt and he was trying to throw the jersey in the trash can, but he had one of those automatic opening trash can lids, and every time he would be ready to throw it in there, the lid would close, and it would make him look like an idiot. So it took him like 5 times to get his shirt into his jersey into the trash can. But allegedly, what's going on in this lawsuit is this person who is a hairdresser, Miss Faraji, is
Miss Faraji, that's what I'm reading here.
she's named in the. Yeah, so this right here, what JRock's reading right there.
Let me read this real quick. Okay, so it says, according to how do you say it? Faraji?
Faraj, I don't know. She's Persian, I think. So
Bayless spent years making sexual advancement towards her.
Yeah.
This included lingering hugs. Oh, geez, come on. What is going on?
So lingering hugs, I remember this. I read this all in the lawsuit. It's lingering hugs. It's kisses on the cheek. It's like pushing his body up on hers. He called her a very voluptuous woman
Here
one
it goes.
day.
I'm sorry. Yeah, lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast during the normal course of Bayless's hairstyling. At one point during a haircut, Bayless referred to Faraji as voluptuous.
Yeah.
With English being her second language,
She didn't know what that meant.
yeah, she wasn't familiar with the term. Per filing, Mr. Bayless seemed amused and told her to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
And
Skip's
now she's
not
being
only-
1.5 million, by the way.
So Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million to have sex with him.
Okay.
Jeez.
Now, I went and I tried to find this person, just a picture, because $1.5 million is a lot of money. Like, I don't know what this woman looks like. And it doesn't, first off, let me just say, all this stuff that's alleged, it doesn't matter what, like.
Is there a picture of her somewhere?
No, I couldn't find a picture
okay.
of her anywhere. But Charles Dixon also, she said that he placed her hand on her back and then said something and then reached down and
Grabbed her butt.
right.
Good game.
In a
Good
public
game.
setting, and did not say good game.
Yeah, you got to say good game.
You got to say good game. And Joy Taylor, apparently, who got the undisputed role, slept with Charles Dixon to get that role. And this Faraji, who was a good friend to Joy Taylor, this woman was a hairdresser. She did everybody's hair in Fox. She did Skip's. She did Joy's. She ended up doing Colin Cowherd, who she said Colin Cowherd was a consummate professional through her entire time working with Fox. So
good on her.
Good on Cowherd. You know, you see that with Cowherd, how he presents himself, how he talks about sports. He has some wild takes sometimes, but you know, who doesn't?
Kind of like us here. We're professionals. We got wild takes.
Right. Yeah. And so that to me was like big blockbuster news last night. There's this huge lawsuit against Fox and all these people, all these, you know, Skip, who doesn't work with Fox anymore, has been released since then. But Emmanuel Acho and Joy Taylor both very much do work for Fox Sports
So
still.
Skip Bayless is not rising and winning.
Skip Bayless is a creepy weirdo.
So he's
Hey, he's been angry since he
losing.
got
So
kicked
it's-
off that other show.
Yeah.
right?
Skip Bayless is opposite of
Yeah.
what we're trying to.
She also said, alleged, that Skip Bayless constantly accused her of sleeping with Shannon Sharp.
Wow.
Because he was jealous and he wanted to sleep with her. And she said, well, you won't sleep with me because you're with Shannon. And again, I read the lawsuit, and this is a lawsuit from her, so it's going to be very, you know, pointed at making her look like this great woman and she might be out. Again, this is all alleged, and all the facts still have to come out about all this. But it has been pretty crazy stuff to see with the lawsuit that dropped last night.
And this just came out, correct?
Just last night is the first I've seen it.
So everybody, those are some cool things that you'll be seeing on Coy's podcast as well. So those are the kind of takes that he'll be talking about. Sports is life sometimes, and sports is collaborative with life and everything else that comes with it. So there are real life things that happen in sports that happen in people's lives. So good on you for bringing that up and bringing out some of these sports takes where people can watch the Double Schotts Dugout.
Yeah.
Or are you going to come
Yeah.
out with your own podcast anytime soon?
So this is something I've been working on. I love doing the Double Schotts Dugout. I'm going to continue to do the Double Schotts Dugout as long as Austin will put up with me and me making fun of his stupid football team. But I like a lot of other sports, and I like to talk about a lot of other sports right now, mainly NFL. And so there's some more sports stuff I want to talk about, and also just general news. Like I just like to current events, all of it. So that's going to be coming out. Hopefully, we're going to be putting our first episode out at the end of this month, right before the Super Bowl stuff. It's going to be called Couch Takes with Coy.
Couch Takes with Coy.
Couch Takes with Coy. So we're getting logos done. I got my setup set up at my house to do some recording and stuff like that. And so I'm really excited about that as just another platform to talk my shit.
So let me ask you this, Coy, without putting you on the spot. What kind of inspired you to say, hey, I have what it takes, I have the ability to do this kind of stuff?
I don't know that I ever thought that I had the ability necessarily. I would say that this is just something that I wanted to try. And when I tried it, it turned out that I wasn't terrible at it. And so I said, let's keep it going. Let's see where this thing can go.
So what I love is you tried it, just like we talked about at the top of the show. You tried it. You didn't even know you had this ability and passion. Well, you knew you had the passion, but not the passion to do podcasting.
Right.
And so that's what CollabSpace Studios and Social Plug Media do for people. They show them, hey, you can do this. You have the skill set. You have the passion. And let's connect those. Let's plug those two things in, no pun intended. Mm-hmm. And we can create something for somebody to help them, to inspire them, motivate them, educate them, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So good on you for taking that step and connecting with us. And now look at you, man. You're rising and winning, Coy.
Rising and winning.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
I love it.
So do you want to talk more about who his takes are on sports? So we got the playoffs. You talked about playoffs.
So we got playoffs. We got we got playoffs. You got the college football playoff. You got your top four. You have Ohio State playing TU, Texas University. Get that acronym right, everybody. Make sure.
Texas University?
Yeah, Texas University, TU.
I thought it was UT.
No. That's Tennessee. Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
In the SEC, which some people might not know, but in the SEC, which Texas and Oklahoma are now in, UT, the acronym for UT is for the University of Tennessee, the team that has been in that conference longer. So if you look where it used to say UT for Texas, it now just says Texas, and where it says, and for Tennessee, it says UT. So I'm sorry, TU fans, UT is the University of Tennessee in the SEC, and you can't change that.
See, this is
OGs.
where I would argue with you.
Yeah, the OG. You could, but it doesn't matter.
So Coy doesn't like Texas.
Coy doesn't like Texas.
Not only do I not like
Let's
Texas,
just keep it real here.
No, don't say Texas, because that could get me fucked up. I gotta go home.
Football.
I gotta drive around Texas.
He's not from California.
I'm not a fan of the University of Texas football program, and that's only because I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan. And if you know anything about that, we just don't get along.
Right.
Yeah, we do not. Yeah.
And then on the other side, you have Penn State playing Notre Dame. Which
Notre
is going
Dame.
to be an excellent game. What Notre Dame did to Georgia was
I wanted to
surprising.
get your point on that. Well, what did you think about that, bro? That was
I was
crazy.
surprised. So
I was very surprised.
Marcus Freeman is a very, very, very young head coach for Notre Dame, and he's really their defense is different. Yeah. And you have to put some weight on the fact that Georgia's first string quarterback went down with an elbow or something, and he's declared for the draft now. Stetson Bennett No, that's not his name. I don't remember his name.
Stetson Bennett plays for the Rams now.
Yeah, he was their old quarterback that went on he went missing. He went wild and drugs and all kinds of stuff.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. Worse though, because Johnny Manziel was just on camera. This guy they couldn't find. You knew where Johnny Manziel was. Just look at his fucking Instagram live and go there. Yeah, this guy was gone, but drunk or whatever. But yeah, they didn't have their first string or their second string quarterback, Carson Beck. That's the Georgia quarterback. Yeah, and then Gunnar Stutzman was their second string quarterback, who's a Georgia boy who is a winner in Georgia football, high school at least. I think he got hurt as well. So they were down to their third string quarterback, which you can't say that doesn't affect the outcome of a football game when you're two quarterbacks down, it's going to be tough, especially when you're in the playoffs and everybody's already playing at such a high level. So not taking anything away from Notre Dame, what they did was awesome and unexpected, and I'm happy that they're moving on. I always say Notre Dame is a waste of a playoff spot because they always just get their teeth kicked in. They didn't this year, so it's good to see that change.
Do you know when the last time they won a national championship? Do you know?
Oh, dude, it's got to be like the 60s or 70s, like back then. Yeah, I mean,
those that are late can't talk until we tell you to.
Rudy.
So we'll introduce that voice.
But
Everybody knows my voice.
I'm gonna make my college football prediction.
Okay, what do you got?
I think Ohio State beats Texas, and that's not a Texas hate thing. That's Ohio State is a good fucking football team, and ever since they lost to Michigan, they have been on a mission.
If Texas don't get their shit together, they're gonna get their ass kicked by Ohio State. I'm just saying.
And I'm going to have
Enjoy
a very great day that day. Also, on the Penn State and Notre Dame side, Drew Aller is a phenomenal quarterback. He's going to go very high in the draft. He's really, really good quarterback. And they have what's his name? Zach Warren, I think, is like their tight end. He's number 44. He's a tight end. He's a running back. He's a receiver. He's a quarterback.
Plays everything.
He does it all.
Fucking water boy, towel boy.
Yeah, he does everything. And he's a dude. So I think Penn State gets it done against Notre Dame.
Okay, so then that gives you Penn State and Ohio State.
So I think Penn State and Ohio State, and I got to give it. Ryan Day only loses to Michigan. So I see Ohio State winning the Natty this year.
Nice.
And Big Ten being on top for 2 years in a row.
Okay. Ohio State. What about the NFL?
The NFL. So I think the Texans are going to lose in the first round against the Chargers. The Chargers have Jim Harbaugh has the Chargers playing really good football. Mm-hmm. Their defense is really good. Justin Herbert has been an elite quarterback for a long time. He hasn't had a coach. Brandon Staley, okay coach, not a coach. Not the right guy for the Chargers. The Steelers are playing the Ravens. The Steelers have completely fell apart. They lost like 6 straight through the end of the season. They don't look good at all. I think the Ravens, Lamar Jackson breaks Michael Vick's quarterback rushing record and also is having statistically the best passing season that he's ever had. So,
what's the Steelers head coach name?
Mike Tomlin.
Dude, that guy.
He is the above 500 king.
The longest tenured coach in the NFL.
20-something years, never, not one time has he had a season below 500. And that is impressive.
That is pretty impressive.
And so I think the Steelers lose, though. The Ravens are really good. And then you got the Bills and the Broncos. And Sean Payton is just enough of a son of a bitch that he will mess around and beat. Because I posted on my socials earlier asking, like, now the playoff picture's set. Who do you guys want to win? Who do you guys see in it? And Lions and Bills is all I'm hearing.
They're both underdogs. So...
yeah, the Broncos could beat the Bills. I wouldn't be surprised. Bo Nix, who's a rookie quarterback, who played 15 years at Auburn, 15 years at Oregon. He was in college for, it seemed like forever. I feel like I've been watching this guy play college football since I was 12. But
he's 42 years old, right?
And he looks it. He looks it. But he's really, really good. What that has done is he comes in mature and he's slinging the rock and he's doing really good. I can see the Bills getting upset there. I think the Vikings beat the Rams. I want Tampa Bay to beat the Commanders because I'm a Baker guy, being that he's an Oklahoma quarterback. So
I go Baker or Sam Bradford.
Baker.
Real quick.
Baker.
Okay.
Baker all day. Sam Bradford was the biggest. I mean, college.
I just heard about.
I don't want to divert. I want to keep on task.
There's college and NFL. Like Sam Bradford in college was different.
Right. Well, that's what I mean.
Great. If you're talking about in Oklahoma, you'd have to say we gotta take Baker, dude. Baker. I love Baker's attitude. I love his swagger. I love how he don't care. He'll grab his nuts in front of you and let you know, like, he's a competitor. If you watch him run
reminds me of the white dude that grew up in the hood.
If you watched him running that football yesterday, every single time, like, he ran the ball, he would get like 15 yards. He gets tackled. When he's back up, he is in whoever tackled him.
He's fearless.
It doesn't matter who it was. Von Miller.
It's fun to watch him play.
It doesn't matter who tackled. He's gonna be up in your shit if he got a first down, if he got 10 yards or whatever.
He's gonna let you know.
He's gonna let you know. He's gonna call you soft, and it's great. I love it. I love that 100%. So I want Tampa to win. Jaden Daniels has been absolutely electric this whole season, playing quarterback for the Commanders as a rookie.
Hey, real quick on that note. Jaden Daniels. That's all we hear, right?
Yeah.
Caleb Williams statistically has about the same stats.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams has 5 wins.
Correct. But we're
it
talking
shouldn't
about
be about
individual
wins.
performance. Individual performance.
Yeah.
Now, let me put it into
That's what
perspective.
I'm saying.
Caleb Williams doesn't have
An
the
offensive
team
line.
around
No,
him.
No, he doesn't have anything.
So if you put Caleb Williams on the Commanders' offensive line or on their team,
Oh yeah, I mean
it's a different perspective.
You definitely where you go, definitely. Okay, so the Bears have been a mess for a long time. The Bears have been a dumpster fire of an organization. The Bears, and they have Matt Nagy, who was their head coach. And with Matt Nagy, they have Trubisky, I think, or one of these rookie quarterbacks coming in, right? 2 bad seasons. They let go of Nagy. They fire, and then boom, Eberflus and whoever they had last year as their quarterback, Justin Fields, Eberflus and Fields, right? Okay. Then they get a 2-year run with that. Well, now, or Eberflus had a year with Fields and a year with Caleb Williams. Well, now Eberflus is gone, but Caleb Williams is still there, and so they go through this revolving door where a quarterback and a coach don't have more than a year and a half or 2 years together. And an NFL offense is a hard fucking thing to build and master and grow and perfect and mold into what you need it to be to win games. Yep. And the Bears just never give their organization a chance to do that.
Right.
So they're working with Caleb Williams. They're saying Caleb Williams is their guy moving forward. They know that they have to get the right kind of mind in there to support Caleb Williams and to make sure. And so that's what they're going to do. They need to go get Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator from the Detroit Lions, who is going to have interviews coming out of his fucking ears this offseason because he's such a good offensive coordinator, and what he's done in Detroit has been magical.
Right. Okay, so I'm not going to interrupt you anymore because I know I asked you sidebar questions.
All good.
And it
love
throws
them.
us off.
I love
because I do want to introduce one of our hosts.
Yes,
here
go ahead.
After you're done, though.
I have one more playoff matchup that I want to talk about.
And then I have a perspective because when I let it off in the beginning that sports is life and life is sports. So I have a hot take, on the Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and how that pertains to life, and rising and winning.
Great.
Who you surround yourself with matters, right? So you kind of know what I'm going to talk about, right?
Absolutely.
So I'll let you finish your hot takes there.
So, do I think that Tampa will win? No, I want them to. I think the Commanders will win this game. The only reason, if I'm going to give an edge to Tampa, it's going to be because just experience. They have experience. They were in the playoffs last year. They won a playoff game last year. So, Tampa has that experience where Washington hasn't been in the postseason in quite a while. Also, let me just say, segueing into this next game, the Packers and the Eagles. The Bears beat the Packers yesterday. I have 2 wild insult stats on the Bears for this win. First insult stat is the Bears had not won a road game on Sunday since 2021. They have not. It's been 1,000 days since they've won a game on the road on Sunday.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
The Bears.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
The Bears are who they thought they were. Yeah, for sure. And the second insult stats, they hadn't beat the Packers at all since 2018. So it's been 11 straight losses to the Packers. They beat them yesterday. It was a very similar game to the game earlier in the season where they had a last-second field goal to win. I think the Packers ended up blocking or something like that. This time it did not happen. The Bears get the win. Kind of hurts their draft stock a little bit, but at this point, if you're a Bears fan, you don't care. You're happy to get that monkey off your back and get you a dub against the Packers. That being said, Packers advancing into the playoffs as a 7 seed after that loss, playing the number 2 seed Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Packers are one of those weird teams in the playoffs where they can put some shit together and make some stuff happen, even though the Eagles have looked really, really dominant this entire season and played really good football. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley almost breaking the Barry Sanders rushing title record.
God,
just the
That's
Eagles.
a whole other topic we can talk about, but we're not going to today for the lack of time.
But I'm taking the Eagles in that game. I think the Eagles win that game, but I also would not be surprised in the least if the Packers were to come away with that game with the upset there.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
So that's my NFL playoff preview there. I hope everybody got some good information, and sounded like I knew what I was talking about a little bit.
Exactly what the fuck you talking about, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
And who wins the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
The Chiefs. I think the three.
The Chiefs.
I think the three.
First time ever three-peats?
I think. So people were mad. I don't want to see the Chiefs win. Shut up. Seeing a team win 3 Super Bowls in a row is fucking cool.
Right.
And we might not ever see it again.
Yeah, we might not.
The league's been around for 100 years, and
even if the refs are helping them, right?
No,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh god, here we go.
I think it's good.
Hot take. Hey, I love it.
Double Schotts Dugout.
Double Schotts Dugout
This week. Double Schotts Dugout.
Yes, Wednesday.
We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna record Wednesday. We took a little break because of the holidays.
We'll be back. Yeah, episode drops Thursday.
Episode drops on Thursday.
So I love your passion, and I did tell the audience and people watching that you have passion, you know your stuff, and you have hot takes.
Hot takes.
Right?
Hot takes.
Check out Coy Lewis. Coy Lewis is a star in the making, and it's all happening here in CollabSpace Studios.
Boom.
So we have an individual here who's a very dynamic guy I've had the pleasure of knowing for a few years. This guy is a very supportive guy. He loves the community. He loves what he does. He puts his whole heart and soul into everything he does, and that's what draws me to this guy. He calls me, and we talk not only business, but we talk about life. And we talk about helping people and how people can rise and win, and how we can use our influence and our connection power to help others. And this guy, he's a dynamic MC. So if you need somebody to MC your party, your festival, whatever, your basketball game, who knows? He is the man. He's a dynamic DJ as well. He's just an overall giant in the community. He's bigger than life. And he has he finally got a haircut, because I did say, hey, bro, I've seen your hair. It's growing. And usually I don't see you
It's a haircut
with hair that long. And we're going to put the camera on him here in a second. But he's got the cool haircut. He's got some excessive hair products in there. But that's what makes him. And people flock to him, and people love this guy because he's infectious, and he's a motivator, and he's an inspiring influencer. So without further ado, this man, fashionably late, Jesse E.
Yes.
Fashionably late. I know, bro.
Well, happy New Year, everybody.
Bro?
What an introduction. Actually, I was getting my hair cut. Man.
Okay, as we can
went a little bit longer.
Yeah. Whatever's more important to you, Jesse E.
Yeah, appearance, man. hey, well, it's a tax write-off for 2025, man. We need all the tax write-offs we can get, man.
That's right, man.
So before you showed up, we were just talking about the show, the Rise and Win show.
Yeah.
And how we're going to bring different, not only guests, but different hosts. So it's not always going to be me on here. It's not always going to be Coy. It's not always going to be you, but you're going to be one of our dynamic hosts. And so it's going to be a pretty cool platform to highlight people, man, and just talk about winning and rising, and how these people winning and how they're helping others. And it's going to be a cool collaborative show, man. So I love that, and that's why we're honored to have you to be a part of it.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love getting information that you didn't know, right? So, for instance, to kind of give you an idea of something that really helped me back in the day, I had an investor, took me out to eat, said, hey, man, I love your attitude. You're a go-getter, and man, this guy has millions and millions of dollars. And he took me out to eat. We're in New Orleans, and he said, let's flip a house. I said, okay, cool. And make a long story short, I went to go start doing all the stuff. He put $86,000 in my bank account so we could flip this little house in a project area of New Orleans. You know, real cheap house, but just to get started. And when I went to that front office, I told the lady, "Hey, look, I'm going to be. I need the permits. I'm going to be renovating this house. Yada yada yada." And she says, "Okay, what's the amount of number that is going to be going into this project? How much are you going to invest into this project?" I said, probably $50,000 to $60,000 after purchase price. And she says, I think you said under $24,000. Totally took me off, totally caught me off guard.
That's enough to put carpet in there.
And I said, no, about 40, maybe 40 to 60,000. She says, I think you said under 24,000.
Yeah, hey dude, pick up the signs here.
Yeah, and I was like, oh. And she moves the papers aside and she says, hey, listen, if you put more than $24,000 into this project, per code, you have to raise that property 3 to 5 inches due to flood code. Mm-hmm. That's going to cost tens of thousands of dollars. So I think you said under 24,000, right? And she gets her pen and she helped me out. With that being said, That's how you help businesses get to the next level. When you know information that other businesses don't. That was such a key thing. She doesn't even know who I am. She doesn't know. She just said I had a great attitude and she wanted to help me. She could have been an asshole and been like, oh, sure, boom. And then gives me the permits, and next thing you know, I've screwed myself and now I have to raise that property. And for those of you who don't know, raising a property with a concrete slab, that's a lot of money.
Right.
But anyhow.
You might as well demolish the whole thing. And
I'm literally doing it right now to investment property that we have in Seguin. We're having a level a foundation over the garage, under the garage.
And it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But the point is, when people like us, when we get information, when we meet other people, we can help others with that information.
Right.
Just that one conversation, right? So different things like that helps you get to the next level, or even cut corners legally, loopholes, and that's what we hope to do here at this platform. People come to us all the time, man. I could tell you this. These guys in these rooms probably have called me asking information, or if I have details about this or information about that. So we're little networkers, even when we're outside the podcast or even when we're not even working. People will say, hey, do you know a mechanic? Boom, absolutely, badass garage. Do you know who's the best hairstylist, or where do you go? But a little bit of information where we can help, not just the everyday person, but businesses get to the next level.
Oh, yeah, man.
And that's what we want to do here at the Rise and Win Show. Man, come to us. This is a platform that you guys have set up. Johnny and Social Plug Media have gone above and beyond here at CollabSpace to help your business get to the next level. All you got to do is come in and take that initial step and say, hey, I'm a hairstylist, I'm a politician, I'm a lawyer. What can I do to get my product out there so people can see us? And this is where it's at right here. And however we can help facilitate, get you to the next level, let's do it, man. Take that Nike approach.
Yep. So the mindset is to have this show every single Monday at 10 a.m., same time. So we want to have guests on weekly, whether it be one or two guests at a time, and just talk about motivational things and fun facts, and things that people might not know based on whoever our guest is. It's going to be guest centric. We want to have interactive guests who have an influence in the community and just want to win and want to rise. Whether we're going to help them rise and win, or they're going to help others rise and win. We do it together.
That's right.
And we got the magical powder, or whatever you want to say, magic dust. We have this platform to help them. So I'm a firm believer, if we have the ability to help people, damn it, I'm obligated to do it.
Yeah.
We have to help people, right? And that's how we all win together. It's not just about me winning. And when I say win, it doesn't mean I'm hoisting a trophy or hoisting some championship belt. Winning just means helping others. Winning means inspiring, motivating, educating, all these things. Just like you. That lady educated you, right, on some things, and she helped you. She helped you win. You could have been paying thousands of dollars. But those are the things we want to help people with.
Yeah,
right.
Having a positive impact on others.
Yep.
Right?
And winning could be waking up in the morning because you're stressed the hell out after a long week, or the kids, or your relationship, or friend circle, or whatever, man. We like to tell people we're in the winner's circle. And when you're in a winner's circle, everything feels better. And let me go back to the Jalen Daniels and Caleb Williams scenario, okay? So in the NFL, and I say this often, it's all about plugging in the right pieces with the right people.
Yep.
You can be the #1 draft pick and be the best quarterback ever in the world that college football has ever seen. But if you go to a toxic environment, like a bad football team, you're not going to be where you need.
The Bears.
As far as your mindset.
Cowboys.
People that are going to take you under their wing and mentor you and motivate you and all these kind of things.
Yeah.
You can fall by the wayside and you can be wasted.
Yeah.
And nobody will ever hear about you again. All they'll know is you are a bust and you sucked at football. After all these years you invested blood, sweat, and tears every day of people saying, man, you're awesome. You're helping this team win. You go into this NFL, which is an elite league. I mean, there's nothing else like it.
It's crazy.
And you fall off the face of the earth. But that happens in business sometimes. That happens in life. When you surround yourself with the wrong people, with negative people, you can be the best entrepreneurial mindset, the best dad, the best leader. But if you fall into the wrong crowd, the wrong mentor, the wrong coach, the wrong wife, the wrong husband, the wrong anything, your life can alter and everything can fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
I like how you said that. You can be wasted and fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. All your skills, your maximum potential is just gone.
Yeah.
So it happens in sports and it happens in life.
Well, you talk about winning and you said you're not hoisting a trophy. Well, every win isn't trophyable. You know what I mean? Like,
Correct.
I have 2 small kids right? My wife and I, we function off of little victories. Hey, bath time is done. That's a little victory. We're
win.
one step closer to getting a little bit of quiet time this evening.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, we got. Hey, check it out, dude. Nixon ate a chicken nugget. He ate one chicken nugget. That's a win.
Yay,
because sometimes
Nixon,
you
yes.
won't. You know what I mean? And so you have to. Don't you don't have to win the championship every game. You know what I mean? Take your small wins as they come and don't shrink those down because they're big, they're important, and they're going to do, they'll help you in the future no matter what happens and help you with your outlook. Little wins. You see people saying, hey, I break my day down into 3 days. You know what I mean? I have my morning day, I have my afternoon day, and I have my evening day. You can do the same thing with your successes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's how I made it through special ops. When I was going through training, one of our mentors and leaders said, hey, guys, don't worry about 3 years from now when you're going to have to go through this whole program. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about the small victories. And that was the best, man. When we went there, we went through food and sleep deprivation. And, man, a little candy bar in our MREs. There's a little small, Snickers or something like that in MRE. And I remember eating it after I hadn't eaten for several days. And I ate that little candy bar. Man, I felt like He-Man. I felt like Superman.
Yeah.
So, and that's what they were teaching us: small victories, small victories. So, good point on that, man. And one thing I've learned is you got to be the leader you would love to follow, but you have to be the follower you would love to lead. Right? Remember that. Be the leader you would love to follow, but be the follower you would love to lead. Sometimes you don't know everything. Yeah, be coachable, man.
Yep.
I'll call Johnny. Yeah, I need some advice, man. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And then vice versa. But that's one thing I feel that's really helped me in my life. I know when to shut the hell up and follow somebody who's been there before can lead me to where I want to get to.
Yep.
I don't know if you know when to shut the hell up or not.
I think that's all of us. I think
Yes.
that's all
and
of
it's
us.
and it's
I've been tested for
decision
ADHD 5 times.
decision making as well in life.
Yeah.
If you're making the wrong decisions, I mean, so let me tell you this. There's a great leader that I met. He was a general, 2-star general in the Air Force, Gary Herensack. All right, big shout out to Gary and Tanya. They're big influencers, and they played a big role in my progression in the Air Force. But one day he told me about decision making, and he didn't just tell me; he told everybody. As a leader and decision maker, what's the best thing you can do? Make the right decision. What's the second best thing you can do? Make the wrong decision. And what's the worst thing you can do as a decision maker? Not make a decision at all. So we got to make decisions, whether they're wrong, they're right. Even if it's a wrong decision, sometimes it's going to pay off. But if you sit there on your thumbs and you don't make a decision, you're going to miss an opportunity.
Yep.
And you're never going to know. Just like in sports, you don't shoot, you don't score. You have to make decisions daily, whether it be a small decision. Should I brush my teeth?
Yes.
Should I change my shirt? Should I wear this? Should I wear that? Or big decisions.
Should I get a haircut?
Should I get a haircut? Should I pay my bills? What is going to be more fruitful? And people are struggling with finances. Should I pay my mortgage, pay my car note? I mean, it sucks. But you have to be mindful. You got to make decisions, and you got to reach out to people for help. You got to be vulnerable. But what I say is, you got to make decisions as a leader and as an individual, as a business owner, or whatever. So success, winning, leadership, and decision-making are all synonymous. They're all connected together. And there's a whole bunch of other tangibles that are created from that, from confidence, commitment, dedication, motivation. All that plays a huge factor in winning. And so those are the things that we definitely want to highlight and how people are getting it done. And JRock is winning. I want to give a shout out to JRock.
Yeah, man.
JRock is producing all these different podcasts and platforms, and we keep coming up with new ones. And we don't want to dilute the well where we have so many, but we want to make sure they're all different and they're all marketed in a way to help different audiences. Because there's a bunch of different podcasts. Some people don't want to watch a podcast on Bigfoot or stories about murder and mystery. Sometimes they want to see podcasts like ours. How do you rise and win? How do you build others up? With not only the same premise, but with different guests constantly. So every show is different. And that's what we want, with different hosts. It's not always Johnny and Jesse. It could be Coy. It could be somebody else. So we want to do that. And Kick Rock's podcast, if you want to talk about wrestling, if you want to talk about current events and things like that, JRock's podcast is the one.
Yep.
We got Shoot the Shit podcast, which we're just 2 or 3 people just collaborating, talking, shooting the shit. And usually those are typically entertaining and funny, we like to think that all our podcast platforms are entertaining and sometimes funny, but some are funnier than others. Some are more serious. Like the Social Plug podcast, that one's more serious. It's getting deep into the weeds of an individual and their story, whether it be cancer, tumors, how they became a doctor, how they became a football player, so on and so forth. And then you got the Double Schotts Dugout that talks sports. And then you got the new Coy Lewis one that's going to talk about sports and beyond, right? And who knows, Jesse E might have his own podcast soon. You know?
I get asked to be on others, so that's good for me right now. Hey, one thing I do want to circle back on what you said, the Rise and Win show. Somebody told me this one time, and it's always stuck with me. Maybe it's going to stick with you as well, is today I choose to do what others won't, so that tomorrow I'm able to do what others can't.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
That's one thing that's really helped me. It's like, just do it. You guys know me, man. If something comes up, I was like, I'm just going to do it. If I fail, it's all good. I'm going to learn. Yeah. So that's about making a decision, right?
That's right.
So I'm going to make a decision. Believe that. Might not be the right one sometimes. That's why I pay child support. But either way.
Hey, me too, man. Me too. Yeah.
But you make a decision though, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I tell people, I mean, I learned this from one of our guests, and it really hit home. Alex Meixner, the great polka king, right? He said, choose happiness. Happiness is a choice. You can choose all day to be shitty and salty. But if you choose happiness, you're going to win.
That's right.
Yeah. Because you're going to be infectious and people are going to see, man, this guy is always happy. This guy's in a good mood. I want to cling on to this guy as opposed to clinging on to the salty guy that can't provide me nothing but bitterness. Yeah. Why the hell am I going to hang on to that guy or that gal? So.
I am a shining example of the fact that if you maintain a good attitude, you can do anything. Because my childhood sucked pretty bad. I didn't have a great upbringing, you know, issues with my mom. My dad was never really around, you know, always in trouble and stuff like that. And so I didn't have a lot of the good things that some people have. Right. I didn't have all that stuff. But I've always just been a very positive person no matter what has been in front of me. And I think that's a testament to where I am now.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm not killing it, but I'm not.
No, dude, you're
you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're winning, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, just being here today, connecting with us and giving your story to the audience, that's winning.
Winning.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Catching dubs.
Guys, I want to get to the comments here because we are live, and we asked everybody watching and said, "How are you winning this week?" And Adriana Corona, thank you for watching. She says, "I win this week. How I win this week is go back to San Antonio, so I don't miss home." I guess that's what she meant, and look at the lake. So that's going to be her ways, and then also. Rick says he's going to all that contributes to winning. So we got some people on here that are appreciate y'all watching. And guys, just real quick, give us how are you winning this week? And we'll start off with Jesse here. How are you winning this week? And this is something we're going to ask every week on this show. So.
Yeah, absolutely. When I went to church last night, or yesterday morning, I saw the Martinez family there, and our pastor, as other pastors, have challenged us to do a 21-day of fasting. Meaning giving up something that you do every day, something that you know, or it's in your life, giving it up for 21 days. So I've decided to give up 21 days of no energy drinks at all. And actually no caffeine.
That actually might help all of us.
Yeah, so for those of you who know me, I have
Jesse's very energetic. So.
Yes, no, it's all good. I have a big cup of ice every day, and I drink a Bang energy drink every single day of my life. I've been doing it, I don't even know how long now. So I'm giving that up. I'm doing only water for 21 days, and I think that'd be pretty easy for me. I mean, I usually only drink water besides Bang any damn way. So that's how I'm starting the year off to start. It's not a New Year's resolution. It's the 21 days of fasting that I'm doing for church. And also, man, I just bought a new car, so I feel excited about that because for those of you who do not know, I take road trips every single 3 weeks at least, and my kids are in the car for 8 hours straight. So I pick them up, drive 8 hours to Texas, have my time here, and then 8 hours back. So that's a long time for them to be in a vehicle. So I just upgraded and got them a big ass, really nice SUV. So I'm
Is your picture still on the back of it?
My what?
Is your picture back on the back of it?
No,
yet?
not this one. This one. I'm gonna have to get that changed.
How are we gonna know it's you, man?
I know, man. Be like, why life insurance, damn it? But yeah, that's how I'm winning, man.
Good stuff.
Shoot.
Heck yeah. What about you, Coy?
Oh man, I don't really know. To be honest with you.
I think you're winning by coming back to the podcast.
I think being here today,
there you go.
Just being here and being invited on, you know, it's very flattering and it makes you feel good that other people want to sit and have a conversation with you, and they think that you can offer insight into anything. It's a good feeling. So I think I'm winning in that, and I'm always just winning in my family. Every day I watch my family grow a little bit, and I see my 2 boys get a little bit older and learn a new thing, and
That's awesome.
it's
man.
always a dub for me. So that's where I'm at right now.
Heck yeah. Well, with me, I'm going to let Johnny finish so we can close out. But with me, I'm really excited about this week. I think we're shooting almost 6 podcasts this week, if not 7. So that's producing all these podcasts, having good fun. I get to be in the room with all these gentlemen this week, including Double Schotts Dugout, Social Plug Media, Social Plug Podcast this week. And I get to meet Martin this week, bro, with Joe Coronado with Chancla Academy. So Martin is a pretty cool guy with Fluffy's buddy. But also tonight.
we just saw him.
Yeah, I just saw him. So tonight, I actually, if you can see on the screen there, guys, pretty excited about this launch. It's going to be our season premiere of the Jabroni Talk podcast. And guys, the Jabroni Talk podcast is something that has been being created for almost a year and a half, if not even 2. And we didn't know we would get to this route. And the reason why is because I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my podcast until I met those guys that you saw there. And from Joe Coronado, Nick Marquez, coming from San Antonio, both of those gentlemen. And then also you got Mr. Remy, Izzy D, and Andre, who's actually on right now. What's up, Andre?
He just had a birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Happy belated. So
Happy 21st,
excited.
Andre.
Right, 21st. Super excited to talk about this wrestling stuff, man. As you can tell, I'm always supporting pro wrestling, WWE, AEW. I can go all day long with all these companies, but wrestling is what makes my life, and I enjoy it. You want to talk about happiness? I feel like that's what wrestling's always done for me. And so I'm excited to shoot this first episode, the season premiere tonight, and also watch WWE on Netflix for the first time tonight. It's gonna feel like WrestleMania today.
Yeah.
It really
Oh, wow.
does. And it's gonna be a huge event tonight. And just watching Triple H on Sports Illustrated and talking about what's happening tonight. I mean, you can't. If you're a wrestling fan, you do not want to miss the Kick Rocks podcast today, Jabroni Talk podcast. It's going to be fun. So 5 p.m. on my page. Go check it out. So that's how I'm winning this week.
Wait,
So,
real quick. You're going to do a podcast with Martin?
on Wednesday, correct.
So ask him about taking his shirt off. So we were there at his comedy show, right?
Okay.
It was me, Jerry, and Myra. And he looks at us and he's like, "What's up with this?" And Myra's like, "Oh, these two are together. Like they're a gay couple." And I was like, "Oh God." And she was like, "No, I'm just kidding." She's like, "I'm here with Jesse, and that's his cousin." And then he says, "Well, what about you?" And she says, "Take your shirt off right now." And Martin took his shirt off in front of everybody, spin it around in the air, threw it to Myra. She caught it, but he was there with no shirt, nothing. So ask him about it.
I'm going to have to ask him.
I don't think he's ever done that, he said.
That's awesome.
You remember
man.
that song? North Carolina.
Yeah,
North
Petey Pablo.
Petey Pablo.
Take your shirt
Puts around like a helicopter.
I'm going to have to play it for you next time you walk in.
All right, Johnny, go ahead and close
man,
this up, buddy.
So let me give some information on how I'm winning, man.
Yes.
Being here with you gentlemen is not only inspiration and motivation, but I'm honored and blessed to be with you guys. You guys are definitely uplifting, and you make me rise, man. The relationships we build and the relationships we built within the community is growing, and it's helping all of us. It's feeding the fuel that we need, man.
Yeah.
So I practice what I preach, and I always say relationships builds everything.
Mm-hmm.
The right relationships. Now, I
Yeah.
can have relationships with a bunch of toxic people, and it's just counterproductive. But when you connect with the right people, you freaking win.
Yes, man.
And I preach that all the time. Your connections matter. Who you deal with matters. Your family matters. So teach, inspire, make discipline, make decisions, do all these things, man, and you're gonna win and succeed. And I'm honored and privileged to have this studio and this platform to be able to talk to the masses. Whether you love our podcasts or not, man, we have the capability to help you, help your small business grow and elevate. Because everybody wants to have their name in lights. I would think so. But you have the capability with the connections that you make. So we're here to help. We're here to inspire you. And I love all of you watching. I want to give a shout out to this man, Rick Torres. I know we've never really met, but he's an inspirational guy.
You met him the other day, remember?
Did I meet him?
Yeah, at Oyster Bar, the tall gentleman.
Oh,
Remember?
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you did meet
okay.
him. Yeah.
My bad, Rick. Okay,
Yeah, that was him.
Maybe I had a few drinks.
Yeah, you did, but it's all
but
good.
Rick, you are inspiring, man. I love watching your growth and your elevation on podcasts or not on your Facebook.
Yeah, always,
you're constantly
always, man.
inspiring people. You're motivating people, and you're winning.
And he looks sharp.
Yep.
He looks sharp.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
And-
Suited
he
up
looks
on
sharp.
this.
Yeah, dude. Suited and booted, man.
Adriana Corona, she's a person that supports us as well. Andre, and there's numerous others. I know it's 11:30 in the morning on a Monday, so most people are working right now.
Back
And
to
not only
work.
that, it's the first morning,
Yeah.
the first Monday
Yeah.
of 2025, baby.
Yeah, welcome back. You know,
Yeah.
back to reality after all these vacations and things.
Holidays.
But we're able to build this connection to help everybody win, man. And that is the premise in my life, and that's my premise on this platform.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep doing it. Let's just keep rising and growing and helping people with stories, with inspiring stories, and just inspiring connections.
Rise and win, baby.
Yep.
Heck yeah, man. All right, guys. Hey, these are just two of the people. Well, it's four of us, but the two guys that we're going to have on as guests. As hosts. Sorry. And we're expecting more. We're going to be learning our hosts as we go on throughout this year. I know for sure we got a couple different hosts that are going to come in. You know, Paige Stakely, Tammy Solis. And we don't know who else will come on, but we want more. You know, so we'll see how things go. And I know we're super excited to see your business on this show, man. So if you're interested in being on our show, contact us, hit us up on all the socials, socialplugmedia.net. And or again, just reach out to me or Johnny and we'll get y'all connected and we'll get you right here on the show. But before that even ends, we'll do this again. We'll post another post, right? We can put another post out there and share that for us. Like it. Share Social Plug Media. Let everybody know what we're trying to do for the community. And by you doing that, somebody's going to win our package deal to be on this show. I mean, it's a very good package, by the way, because we're going to come to your business. We're going to make a 30 to 45 second video of your business, and then we're going to highlight you on the show by talking to you and finding out how your business grew, how your business is striving, how your business is helping the community in ways. Who knows what type of businesses we're going to talk to, right? So that is something that you have the opportunity to do, and that's a big, huge dollar value, I would say, because you're getting to do all that, and we're going to choose you for free to come onto the show. So go and like our page, go and share it when we share that post here in a second. And we will put your name in the hat or some type of drawing, and we'll do the drawing live maybe as well, so that way everybody can see that. So looking forward to it, guys.
Yep. And there are I mentioned earlier there are sponsorship packages that we can highlight you and promote you. CollabSpace Studios does a phenomenal job. This is a state-of-the-art facility, state-of-the-art equipment. We don't have any stuff from Walmart here. It's all high resolution quality stuff, as you can see.
Extremely high.
Yep. So with that being said, reach out to us, DM us, PM us, slide into our DMs if you have to.
Slippery.
It don't matter what time. If it's 2 a.m. and you're sliding into our DMs, hey, that's a plus as well. All right. So, hey, with that said, we're going to continue to rise and win. And we love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes.
Heck yeah, man. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.